Hello, beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane, and we're going to be doing some more readings today, too. In fact, one this morning and one later on. The two cards that came in are, it's kind of weird, but I'm getting like a vibe of two different time periods. Okay, like as soon as I looked at it, I felt like this was older and this was younger, because the sky, it's almost like this one has the world's my oyster. I'm contemplating, I'm up at top, and I'm thinking and dreaming of big things. And this one feels like she's accumulated a lot. You can see she has like a great big foundation on her. Now, it's almost like she's holding it to give it back, or building on to, I'm not too sure. I just feel like there are two very different time periods, and I feel that this is this is you with your experience and the stuff that you've built that has served you, served a purpose, has helped you through time. And it's funny, the order that they're in, it's almost like they're saying, but they want you to remember what it was like to be here, at the pinnacle of something new, and not to be weighed down by your what you've accumulated so far. So I'm going to read this one because we're going to do a reading on this one. And it says, "My home is my castle, an experience of life, growth, knowledge, and age." The woman on a card carries a big castle on her shoulders. The castle is solid. It seems like it was growing each year of her life. The castle stands for a woman's soul inside its enduring walls. She keeps all her memories, thoughts, knowledge, and feelings. The older the woman gets, the more this fortress of life grows. It keeps her company, defends her against pain, and provides a foundation for her true self to continue its journey. So that is what I was feeling. But I also feel like it feels like she is giving back part of herself or adding on. I'm not too sure. She almost like she's looking towards, if you look, she's looking towards this young girl here who's looking out into the future. It's almost like giving to yourself is what I feel, is giving back to yourself, to that inner child of yourself. I don't know, it's just, it feels like it's coming in that way. So let's put this one aside and let's pull a card. My apologies if you hear some noise. My husband is actually cutting the lawn, so can't be helped, needs to be done. Keeps the buggies away. We are in mosquito season, so yeah. Alright, Pisces, here we go. Change maker, make waves. I like that. I like that. And that is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling that you're about to make changes again. It's this thing right here in your hand. Can you feel it, Pisces? It's like, is it part of this or is it something new? I feel like there's a change coming on, and it really has to do with this here. Contemplation. Something is getting reignited within you to begin again somewhere. And it's truly amazing. I love it. So, and it is 45, which is number 9. We love number 9, right? We do. So, let's go see. Speaking your truth, honoring your beliefs, being a catalyst, a peaceful warrior capable of invoking extraordinary change. I love that. Warrior spirit, activist healer, passionate light worker. You are a change maker, and it's time to start acting as that which you are. Stop saying yes to things you hate. It's time to honor your beliefs and to put your energy behind your words while speaking them clearly and loudly in your life. Speaking your visions for a future will broadcast your change maker essence to the world. Stand up for what you believe in, vocalize that which lights you up, and insist on witnessing the change you desire. I like that. Insist. When you do, the stars will hear you, the mountains will reverberate, and you will call forth a paradigm that is filled with the vibration of something better. This is how change happens. See everything as fuel for your fire of goodness, stoking the flames of your light and igniting your torch of love. Make waves, change maker, by focusing on what matters and by having faith that they will roll into the shorelines of the future. You are what we have been waiting for. Oh, light, love that. Change maker, what is the essence of your dream that already lives in your heart? And which part of that dream is already part of your reality? So is it that you are figuring out which parts of you matter? Okay, did you find that hidden in here? And are you sharing it with the world? Is that what's coming in? Is that what's coming through, Pisces? Is that what you're feeling within yourself? I don't know, I just feel like there's more here. There's so much more. All right, so let's see here, Pisces. Let's put these aside and let's pull some cards. Let's pull some tarot. The Empress. It's funny how this is just coming in, right? She's in the same position as this card right here. You see that? You have the Three of Cups coming in. The Star. Nice. Yeah, it is what's coming in, Pisces. This is what I feel. It's like you've gone through the choices that you've accumulated over time, and you're picking out what needs to be picked out, okay? To share with the world. The parts of you that maybe you've been hiding. Maybe that's been buried in that mountain of experience and wisdom. And you're going to create something new with it. Absolutely. I'm feeling that. I feel you're contemplating how you're going to be using that. You have the light of the moon guiding you as intuition. And you're going to share. You're going to reconnect with that part of you. It's going to be a big life goal. And like I said, Pisces, you're really focused. I feel like you're straight as an arrow right now, as in you're not having to wonder. You have a very good idea of what that is. Yeah, and you have the moon here as well. Here and here. See that? You have the King of Wands. The Eight of Cups. And the Three of Pentacles. So you're getting divine help. The Eight of Cups, absolutely. You're going your own way, as Fleetwood Mac likes to say. You can go your own way now. You can lead the way out. And you have Spirit's support on this. Absolutely, wholeheartedly. You have Spirit support helping you, guiding you. You're about to make some very important changes. Like last week, I was showing you that you were shifting that energy into something. I feel this is what happened. You figured out what that shift was. You went and dug that up or from somewhere, and you realized that this is the key, and you're doing it now. You're changing it. And yeah. Let's pull the next row here, Pisces. The Devil. The Ten of Cups. And the Emperor. Absolutely. Look at all these, look at these power cards coming in. Definitely tapping into the masculine again, Pisces. Look at that. You're tapping into the masculine. Yeah. Him being in between these two very strong masculine, I'm feeling that it's you getting out of this constricted whatever that you're getting into. Something happened to me today where somebody who's in my life who's a great source of aggravation, let's just call it that, what it is. I've been trying to be more, I don't know if it's magnanimous, if I want to say that. I don't know if that's that word, but more giving, more forgiving, more pragmatic about it, if you want to call it. I don't know, more of like a, standing on the sidelines and looking at this person and thinking, they are who they are, right? And then, but they keep coming back, and just their state of being is aggravating. I don't know if you have these people in your life. Everything that comes out of their mouth is insulting, but in a way that nobody would really understand unless, you know what I mean. So I just came in and just, actually Jane was cussing and cussing. I was just not having it today, right? I just wasn't in the mood to be forgiving and the spiritual being. So I sat down and talked to somebody. I went spiritually talking to somebody who in this life, when was part of my life, was a great confidant. And just was trying to have a conversation. And when you miss somebody that you used to vent to, I don't know if you've had that kind of relationship, when you have a spiritual connection to them in the after, when they cross over, it becomes very different. So the more I was trying to complain about it, the more I was getting answers of, well, what can you do with this frustration? How can you work this to your advantage? How can you use it to change something as wisdom, right? And I was getting angrier because I thought, I can't do anything with this. But what she was in her life trying to teach me as a spiritual guide now is that I have the power to drive things the way I want to. I can either stay in the restrictive thoughts that have kept me in prison and going around in circles in these cycles, or I can turn it into power, and I can turn it into fulfillment. I can use these as a tool to tell people, how manipulation is just not going to get you any long-lasting relationships. All of that stuff, okay? You can sit and think about it and use it as a teaching tool for others. For others who might not even realize that they're doing what they're doing, right? So everything has a potential to be used to help you grow, or even to help you look at yourself on how you're reacting to it and why you react to it, okay? So what is it about this person that really, pushes my buttons? There's got to be something, right? They're not all bad, but there's got to be something that just touches something deep within me that makes me react this way. So there's some learning to do. There's some sitting down. And also, you have to realize that sometimes you're going to be human. You're not going to react kindly, and you have to give yourself a break with that too. Let yourself have the outburst that you need, and then let yourself sit back and deal with it after. This is very empowering, Pisces. You got to leave some stuff behind. You have a lot of spiritual support, as I've realized this morning as well, but you're definitely going the right way. And always be working on how you can take the very best parts of you and give back in a very passionate way. When you do that, it's a give and take that you're creating a beautiful loop of giving of yourself that's going to help the world, and then it's going to help you. It creates that continuity that you need. Okay? and it reconnects you with something super important, Pisces. So, like I said, the creativity is giving your dreams the action that you need, the leadership to get you out of these restrictive ways, maybe even faster than before. I know that before, if that person would have gotten in my face, that would have been a bad day for me, or at least half a bad day. I was maybe 20 minutes, and then I started feeling better right away. So it's taking the lead, and it's putting the chess pieces in place in your life, not letting energies control your life. You are using energies to help the world. It's a very different concept, and it helps a lot. And it puts you in, again, in a state of learning instead of in a state of being constricted and not open and ungiving, okay? Like I said, your choices, you're looking at things. I feel that maybe some of you may not know exactly what you have to pick up and work on, or pick up to use to offer. It may be like this castle here. You have a lot to choose from, but you're trying to pick the right one, or the one you're going to focus on. But divine help is here for you. Okay, you're in a very creative part of time. My guides, I said last week, had stopped communicating with me, but I did a breakthrough with you guys actually overnight with becoming your own muse, becoming your own sense of inspiration. And I really meditated on that. And after I started talking with my guides and asking if I could start asking them questions again, and I got a resounding yes. So we're back in business for me anyway. They're talking to me again. So I needed to come up with that on my own before I could start having a discussion on how I can further explore that now. So you guys, you have the help as well, okay? When you tap into that important message that's coming in, it's like doing, what is it, those checkpoint. You then pass a checkpoint, and then you're off to the races again. You can get the help you need. You figured it out, and it's like going, good, you figured out that one, now we're going to help you bring it to life. So same thing here. You have to move away from something and move towards something else. Remember this card. Whenever you walk away from something, you're always walking towards something else. Make sure that that something else you're walking to is something that is worthy of you to walk to. Don't be giving your energy to things that aren't going to help you create the best world that you can possibly live in. Okay, let others do what they need to do in their lives, and don't get hung up on it. It's a lesson I constantly am still learning. And I feel that maybe it's because we're disappointed that these people can't be more part of our journey, but that's a decision they've made for themselves, right? When they bring in energy that's always like counterbalancing you, and you're trying to bring them in because you want them to be part of you, you can't force a situation. Sometimes you need to just do a complete turnaround. Walk away from them and walk towards somebody else who will receive you, who will treat you well, who will not make you feel bad when you are around them, okay? So sometimes instead of trying to push the envelope where it doesn't need, you got to be giving your energy where it should be given to, okay? So just keep remembering that, Pisces, that sometimes the antagonist that's there, it's asking you for you to actually make a decision to turn around so that you can put your chess piece somewhere. The move that you're making is going to be in the direction of happiness, okay? You're making choices to be supported spiritually and by people who support you. This is teamwork. This is like partnerships. And people who are going to make you feel happy. That's going to bring rainbows to your life, not rain. Okay? The big bad storms in front of you are making you go run to shelter in a direction where you are embraced and safe. And that may be sometimes the lesson there, that you need to find the people who will support you. And maybe the lesson is why do you keep running to people who won't? Yeah, it's a question I've got to ask myself as well, right? I'm telling you, we're all learning, we're all seeing. Just keep trying, Pisces. So that's their advice to you and to me today. I can feel it. So just keep trying doing that, right? Remember, you have a lot of resources available to you. It's time to make changes. Make them for you, okay? Don't try to be fitting things into other people's lives. They can take care of themselves. You are your source of inspiration. Feel it, and don't wait for somebody else. And, you know, Spirit will send these people to you to make sure that you are committed to your path, your new path, the one that you are weaving for yourself, the one that you're making for yourself. So make sure. They just want you to be committed to it. They want you to recommit. They're going to keep putting things in front of you to make sure that you get this lesson in your life of going, no, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm committed to something else. So if you feel exasperated when you say, I've got it, you go out there and then something happens and you go, no, I don't got it. You do. It's just that they want you to recommit. They want to make sure that you got what you're reaching for. Okay, that you're not going to revert back to the old way of being. So there you go, Pisces. That's it. I'm going to come back and do the Contemplate card, the Two of Wands, and I hope to see you then. I am sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings as always, Pisces. Take good care of yourselves. Thank you for all your support, and I will see you later. Bye for now.